How to make a random picker button match the other buttons in Adalo. Hello everyone, today we're here to talk about Adalo apps and how to make the random picker button look the same as another button, just a regular button. I ran into a problem when I was creating an app that I wanted a regular button and a random picker right beside each other. Like that. Now the problem I ran into was making these two buttons look alike. I'll show you why. First off, they have different fonts. I don't want different fonts on my buttons, especially two that are right beside each other. I absolutely had to have these two buttons. They had to be beside each other, and I wanted them to look the same. I did everything I could to try and make these buttons look identical. You can style it all you want to. Rounded them like pill shape better. Get rid of this. That's all I wanted. Two pill shaped buttons. Want them to be a random picker and then be right beside each other. Doesn't look too bad, right? Capitalize it. Just for this demo purpose, I'm pretending I'm creating a quotes app. It doesn't matter what you're creating. I'm not going to link them to each other yet. Okay, so I went through like 5 versions of my app where I would try it. It would look fine on this screen. It would look fine on my test app. But as soon as I put it on Android or iPhone, it would look different. This font would change on the random picker button, and it would shrink. It would be like this big. And the font would look different. It would be small. I don't know why. It just would be. I tried everything. Made them the exact same size. I messed with the fonts till they were identical. I tried making the font larger, so I tried grouping them together. Make a group. But it will stay the same size if I make a group, right? Look fine here. Look fine on my preview. As soon as it go to either test flight or internal test on Android, it would look different. And it was driving me crazy. This is the solution I came up with to make these two buttons identical. It's actually pretty simple. Get rid of these. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to use images instead of buttons. All I did was go to Canva and create my buttons here. I made these a 5:1 aspect ratio, just so it's easy to remember, 4:1, 3:1, depending on the size you want your button. I'm going to add an image. Five to 1. So it'll be 250. I like it to be exact. I don't like to crop. Okay. Control C to copy. Control V to paste. Made 2 of them. Wait, where's the other one at? Control C, Control V. There we go. Now we have 2. Same size. All I have to do is upload the buttons. First one I was like, it will go to a screen called quote categories. It's going to list the different categories of quotes. And this one's going to be the random picker. And it's going to display a quote of the day. it'll just pick one random record out of all the quotes to display on the next page. Make them pill-shaped, of course, because that's the way I like them. Because, I don't know, I just think it looks better. Okay, see, identical buttons. I always link from where I'm coming from to make sure the data gets there, because if you make the screen ahead of time and then try to link to it, sometimes the data just isn't there for some reason. Data flows with the links in Adalo. Okay, what am I? Link to a new screen. View the quote categories. We're not actually doing anything with that. It's just for display purposes. Okay, you're not going to link the image here because we want it to be a random picker, remember. What we're going to do, okay, we're just going to put our random picker right on top of the button. We want it to be about the same size as the button, a little smaller. Don't want it to stick out. Okay, it's going to be a random pick from the quotes database that I've already made right here. Go back to the random picker, but we don't actually want it to display the quote. You can have it displayed right here. We want it to be displayed on the next page. So we will get rid of this magic text. You can actually put the text you want the display to be saying. We don't want it to say anything. And what you do now is go to Styles. Okay. Pick background color and make it transparent. Do the same for the text color. Make it transparent. Slide this bottom bar all the way to the left. And now it's see-through. The button is still there, you just can't see it. The random picker, I should say. It's very important to make sure that right here where it says shadow, switch this off, or else it'll leave like this blur. You won't see it in the view, or the test view, but you will see it when you put it onto Android or iPhone, I promise. So just flick it off. Alright, now we're going to connect the random picker where we want to display our daily quote of the day. We're going to link it. Random picker, add an action, link to a new screen, quote of the day. Okay, see this information, the current quote that it's picked, because the random picker already picks a quote. We're going to send it to this next page. Scoot on over here, just show it's working. Image. I use square and image. Doesn't really matter. We're going to make it match anyways. .240 by 240. Oh, another thing real quick. These images, since I made it the right aspect ratio, I'm going to switch it from crop to show full image. Doesn't seem like it should matter, and it probably doesn't, but I just don't want it to crop my images ever. I make the box the right size for the image, so it won't have to crop it, so nothing will get messed up. Okay, so we have our image. We want to add some text. Center it. Okay, the image will be database, the current quotes, picture, text will be magic text, current quotes, quote. That's all the database is a picture and a quote. I'll put a topic, talk about that in the next video. Okay, that's it. We can see if it works. I'm going to add a home button just so I can get back home. Link home. Testing. Here are 2 buttons. Of course, I didn't make that page. Daily quotes. And here it displays the quote it picked. It's that simple. You can make these buttons however you want to. And using this method, you can make a random picker anything. Any image could be a random picker. You can make it however you want. I hope this saves you some time. It would have saved me some time if I'd done this before I made 5 versions of my app trying to make my random picker look like a button. That's it for today. Follow us next time. We're going to be talking more about the random picker and how to pick subcategories out of a database of a hierarchy.